What's up, everybody? It is 2:02 slow. It is a kind of beautiful Friday morning. It is 57 degrees. It is a little chilly. Yeah, and this is a little ride-in from, well, not ride-in from, but ride-in to work video. Gonna explain what's gonna be happening with the Sporty. She had kind of an issue. I was out riding with the boys the other weekend, and whenever I got up north to my buddy's house, I just heard a god-awful clunking coming from primary side. And so I called Harley because I just got this bike from them. I won't say which dealership because they came up with a solution, and it's not going to totally suck. So they are going to cover the cost of the crankshaft, because what that noise was right here is where my stator is. So whoever replaced the stator last did not replace the stator nut properly. They didn't torque it down, Loctite it, whatever the case may be. Well, it came loose on me, and so that did some damage to the shaft that comes out on my crankshaft for the stator. And so with that being said, I need a new crankshaft. I just bought this bike 1,600 miles ago, beginning of February, and I mean, that was pretty much destined to happen. It was not anything from what I did. Even the techs are saying that. And so I called the sales department, and I got with them on everything that happened, and they're going to take care of me. So they all talked to their anyways, they talked with their GM about what they can do for me, so they don't just leave me out to hang up wet, I guess you can say. But yeah, man, so they're hooking it up. Bad part, I'll be out of a harley for 2 weeks, but that's okay as long as it gets fixed and I don't pay a dime. So, but on a side note, wearing that KC Ghost Rider merch, this first drop, can't get no more, it's just an exclusive, first drop exclusive. But man, they're pretty nice quality. They're thick, they're nice. I don't want to say it's a little oversized. Like if you get a large, it's definitely not gonna fit small on the smaller side, you know. And that's what I like about it. It's a little bit more baggy. It's got a nice deep hood to it. The drawstrings are nice and long, so they don't really start tapping your helmet too much in the wind right now. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see what his next merch drop releases. I'm pretty sure it is KCG or shop.com. not sure, but I'll put a link in the bio. Hopefully today ain't windy like it was yesterday. Yesterday it was windy. I believe there's 40 mile per hour gusts of wind, and that is kind of crazy, especially on a bike. But yeah, I'd definitely say we're about at that point where we need gas. And I hopped off the highway because there is traffic. Traffic is no good. Sorry, Dad. You're gonna hit a gravel spot. This thing just is so nimble at times, man. Like, it feels so good just leaning it side to side. You know? And I mean, like this, a Sportster 1200 is like the perfect bike for a beginner, man. I mean, I feel like this is like a 600 of sport bikes, you know? I mean, it's really not hard to master the clutch or the power. I mean, dude, it's not like yanking you off fucking the back because it's going so fast, you know? But I mean, it has the power to get up to there, you know what I'm saying? And so, just like any bigger displacement motorcycle, you gotta be careful, you gotta watch what you're doing. You know, your angle, your speed in an angle, you know, depending on how much angle you have, you can't add any more speed to it or else your bottom end will slide out. It's a lot of things, a lot of factors that go into riding on a daily basis, you know. And I mean, this is not a hard to master bike at all, by any means. You could hop on this bitch and master it, in like 3 days, you know. That's just the type of bike it is. You know, this one's a 19-inch front wheel on it. It's got Screaming Eagle duals on it. It's got Rolling Sands design Clarity air filter. Now we got some bags and a windscreen. It's pretty much all you need on a freaking Sportster, man. So yeah, let's get one up into the gas station, the liquor store. Pulsar turbo systems. Get a turbo for the Sporty. Turbo Sporty. That'd kind of be cool. Alrighty, right on. I got gas. You got $2 in there, or 2 gallons. 80 miles is about 2 gallons on your Sportsters. Good general rule of thumb. Make sure you clear this. You're going to have to wait. That sounds cool probably more than it looks. They got a music video up! My life kind of feels like a music video sometimes. Well, let's go back onto traffic lane. Boom, boom, boom! And I need new gloves. This gloves keeps coming on Velcroed. Oh man. Someone got messed up big time on that side. Thank you. Just, nigga. I'm gonna go through the dotted lines. I'm gonna get over. Traffic looks like it's probably cleared up a decent bit. Put that down, reduce the wind noise. So, when you're riding, man, you gotta be hyper vigilant. You gotta be looking everywhere, especially if you're on a sport bike hauling ass. A real good video to watch is Jigsaw Bros. How to Survive High Speeds on a Sport Bike. I've forgotten the title name exactly, but he does a really good job at analyzing his surroundings, analyzing three heads of move, or three moves ahead. He does an amazing job at that. Gotta look and observe. You gotta kind of predict what people are gonna do. And that's pretty much it, man. You gotta play it safe. Sometimes, you know, you gotta take a shoulder. Sometimes that's the only way to make the gap, is to take the shoulder, because that's the only gap. Because I'll tell you what, this gap will always be here, but none of those gaps will be there all the time. You'll have to look for those gaps, but this one, no, that one's always there. Guess what side benefit? You get mustard ones. You know, so it's just be careful in analyzing things. I love how she sounds. Sounds good. That is for sure, y'all. But this probably wasn't a long video. I don't know really what it'll end up as whenever I start editing it and chopping it up or whatever, if I decide to chop it up, since I got y'all in 3-minute segments. But yeah, man, I'm just glad the dealership is going to deal with the Sporty. That's all I care about. Because either options were traded in, get into a different contract, or fix the crank. You know? I guess I'll record a proper outro. Man, this thing's really cool. Thank y'all for watching this video. just kind of telling y'all what's up with the Sportster, what's going to be happening with it. If y'all don't see it for a week or two, just know why. It's not because I royally fucked it. It's because Harley did. But yeah, man, besides that, I've been appreciating how they've been taking care of me over there. It's really nice. They really have been accommodating me. Which is awesome. That's what you want from a dealership. You want them helping you out, not putting the lipstick on you, man. So, yeah. Have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one.